Welcome again to our episode of business training. My name is Darlington Kevans, and I'll be your coach. Remember, this class is coming to you through Kevans Digital Press, a printing and publishing industry that is meant to give you everything you need to know. Now, once we talk about a training in graphic printing and general business. Yes. So I want to talk about a skill in graphic designing is actually a skill to financial freedom. Now, graphic designing and printing business is one of the most lucrative and gainful business anybody can do. Now, this business is one, it is gainful. Look at it, it is quite gainful, very gainful to say. Then anybody can do it. Now, you can do the business. A girl, a lady can do the business, a male can do the business, somebody that's employed can do the business, somebody that's unemployed can also do the business. Then we have a big customer base. That we have a very big customer base. What do you mean by a very big customer base? It means that almost everybody, your neighbor, your church, your school, your hospital, the industry, your businesses, everybody is almost a customer to this particular business. Now, anybody can start it with or without capital. What does it mean? It requires a capital to start, but there are other strategies that anybody can do. You can use, there are other business strategies that you can use to do the business, that you can to be able to start it whether you have capital or whether you don't have a capital. Now, let's start from this number one. How is a printing business a gainful business? Now, it's one of the most gainful business anybody can do. It is a creative art. Yes, look at it. It is a creative art that most times people pay huge amounts for the service. Now, if you want somebody to do a creativity for you, people are always intense and happy when they give them a creative, natural design. They are willing to pay for anything, and that is why you can get some persons for the designing of a Pepsi logo. I think the guy collected about $1 million. Now, but if we bring it down to our economy where everything is tough and hard, you can find people that can pay you 5 to 10,000 naira just for one single design. And sometimes you can do 5 to 10 designs in a day if you're a creative and a fast designer. That's number one. So it requires your creativity and your time. Now, number two is that you can be a freelancer in the business, designing for companies and sending to them through a freelancing company. Do you get it? So, and I know a friend that is collecting about $2,000 per design for a particular company. Yes. So it's quite a very big and a lucrative business indeed. Now let's come down to another point that says print is always a contract job. What do you mean by a contract job? A contract job is no job that you get that always have a high return of investment. Yes, that would refer to a contract job. It's not like a business that 10 naira 20 naira gain. It's always a contract job that the production cost is always 2 times the cost of the business to the customer is almost 2 to 3 times the cost of production. So that's why I say it is a contract based job. Now, as a printer, the process of production is often very cheap and comes in unit price. That's the secret, that whether you have the material for the printing or if you don't have a material for the printing, this is this other strategy that if you need to learn it so that you can do the business very well. Now, the process of production is often very cheap. For those that knows, it runs in unit prices. Like, I want to do a plate, I want to do a design, I want to do an impression, I want to buy paper, all these things runs in units. But to someone that is not a printer, he doesn't know about the unit, all you know is to charge him as a contract job and he will pay you. Now, I always talk about as an instance looking at the economy of our country for those that don't have anything. Sometimes you can produce 50 copies of a poster with less than 7,000, but we always charge 25 to 30,000, 15 to 25,000. Yes, and so on and so forth. So there is a business that is meant for everybody that cares to do. There's nobody can keep convince me that there is no job in this country when your neighbor needs a invitation card, when your brother needs a receipt, and you can do it whether you have an office, whether you don't have an office, whether you have a laptop, whether you don't have a laptop, whether you have any material at all you need is to ask me how. Now, number two is anybody can do the business, whether employed or unemployed. Now, this is one of the business that one can do. For instance, I have a friend of mine. He's a nurse working with the Faith Financial Hospital, and he is one of the most successful printers that I know. He makes contracts in millions. Yes, he just knows the secrets of the business, knows how to do the other one I'm going to teach you. Then once you do it, he'll be doing his business, doing his own while he's printing jobs, always moving on. He doesn't even have a laptop for the printer. The laptop he has just for his personal use, not for the business. He doesn't do design on his own, he doesn't do anything on his own. All he knows is that he knows the roots and the routine of the business. Then he moves according to the roots and the routine of the business, and he's working. They are paying him in his hospital, and now he's being paid heavily, more than what he receives in the hospital as a printer. Now, another person that I know is Anwakwe. This guy is working with an NSUBEB. He's also a successful printer. He makes contract also in millions. And the last one I know, that's the one I know, because he keep doing his own. He asked me to do this one for him. Understand? He made a gain worth more than 470,000 naira just within 1 week. So now, these are what I tell that whether you employ now, if you're an unemployed person, this one is just a business for you. Like you need this class for yourself, properly for your class and for yourself. So now, I don't want to keep going on. This is Johnson. This is my student, my boy, Johnson. John is a student in UNL. Then he coming close to me, I exposed him to the printing, to the business. Then after going through the business procedures and teaching him, he started making money, sending money home. Do you understand? So there are some, and if you talk about myself, I started as a graduate in the University of Port Harcourt. Then I didn't even have any laptop. I didn't have anything. I just learned the business the way I want to teach you. Then I start making money. I start making the money in millions of ways. I'm helping many other persons make the money. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you great secrets you will need to know if you must succeed as a graphic designer and a printer, and why you should start the business right away. Now, number one, it has a large. Number three, in quotes, it has a large customer base. What do you mean? Is it one of the business with the widest customer base? One, occasions. Everybody needs your services. Occasions. Everybody around you will always have a birthday, burial, dedication, and they always need some sort of designing and printing services. This area is very wide. Everybody does wedding. There's wedding ceremonies all the time. Birthday ceremonies. They print calendar. They print invitation cards. They print and brochures. They print so many jotters and so many things for events and occasions, and they keep happening around you. Now, school print prospectus, handbook, files, material, practical manual, index, and many more. There are so many things that we need also. Then also include printing. School also customize cardigans, caps, berets, school uniform, tie. All these are waiting for graphic designers and the printer to do. So when we're talking about having a broad customer base, it is true, and that's why we are calling on every interested person to come and see how it goes. Let's train you and show you the business with just a token and a little amount of money. Now, hospitals and pharmaceuticals, they print cards, they print outpatient card, they print files, they print the lapels we found in pharmaceuticals, drugs. All of them are printed. The cover and the pack and carton of a pharmaceutical products are all printed. So these things are all market and broad market aspect for printing businesses. Now let's go again. For normal businesses like small and medium scale businesses and industries, they print all of this. They print receipts, magazines, calendar, banners, complimentary card, and all of this. So this particular training is actually meant for anybody that actually want to create a stability in his income, that wants a change, that want a turnaround in his state of, because there is a business that has a broad customer service for you that you can stake in and make millions of money as you learn the business. And now we are ready to train you in the business with just very little token amounts of money. Now the fourth one is that this business is actually a contract based work. And you know how they work contracts in Nigeria, other parts of the world. It's not like bidding 1 naira, 2 naira business. It's always a business that has to do 3 times or 4 times of the production of the contract job. So now, as you do need to do so, follow me. All you need to do is just to allow us to tutor you, allow us to coach you in this business. Now this tutorial is divided into 3 phases. Phase 1 is just the phase of this class is business awareness and training. Yes, because there are business awareness you need to learn. You're not just running into business. There are business strategies. The first step to business, that's the first. Before you start, now I'm going to be showing you a material on showing you the preparations, that what you are supposed to do before you start. That yes, I want to start a printing business. Yes, I'm a printer. Yes, there are areas and preparations that we're going to make for you so that you can start really run this business and run it with a vision. Even if you don't have a dime today, then you run the business with a vision. The next 10 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, you have all the equipment that you need to do to work your job. The second 2 phases, like from the beginner to the pro guide in graphic designing and using CorelDRAW. So I'll be showing you on how to make graphics and designing. Then the third phase is now the job posting and the secret of the business, the printing business. That's the major one that will, if you want to use this in and make money, you want to involve it as part of your business. This the last one is actually, you can actually skip the other 2 if you don't want to start doing the design yourself or doing this one and the other one. But okay, the number 1 and number 3 are major and the basic for this business. So now I want to help you. I want to make your income to be more. I want to help to give you financial stability that is required for yourself and for your business. So why did I choose to create the training? Yes, that's the question I ask. Yes, Africa is one of the continents of the world that is challenged with high rates of unemployment, whereas that shouldn't have been in good. It shouldn't have been if we have known of this kind of business. Now the greater percentages of the youths, graduates, like in quotes, are unemployed, roaming the street with all sorts of menial jobs just to make ends meet, when they can use a business like printing and not just make the end meet and allow the end to cross to that part and create another life for themselves. So now, do you know that over 600,000 persons are graduated every year waiting for white collar job? It doesn't work that way. Come, let us show you the way. Let us teach you the way to success. Let us teach you the way that you don't need to run around looking for government manual job. All you need is to sit down and let's tutor you and train you. So subscribe to this training if you really need a change in your finance. Now, training schedules. First schedule is we do introduction, welcome notes, and introduction to business. The introduction to business strategies and planning. Introduction to printing as a business. Test and assignment. This we are trying to make sure that this class runs like in a way that you will be carried along in everything. Then the second week is we do introduction to graphic designing, like general graphic introduction to graphic designing. Then day 2 is CorelDRAW installations and tools. Then day 3 is CorelDRAW tutorials and poster. Then we'll show you how to make the design. Then number The third week of this one is has to do with introduction to costing and calculations in printing. So this third area, we are going to put you in all this the secrets you need to know how to cost your job, how to when you're given a particular contract, how to cost it, to know the how much to cost it to do the job, and how to go about it. That's what we are going to do in the chapter in the week 3 of this tutorial. Then week 4 will be the revisions and review. We give you assignments, you get a job, and so much more. Then ask a question, get everything in one financial conclusion. So now, why don't you subscribe to this so you can make your life better, change your financial status, and be employer of labor? Thank you very much. I remain your co-host and your host, Mr. Darlington Kevans. Thank you.